Okay, hello. Ignore that picture of me as a child. I'm 97% of the way through of Beach Read by Emily Henry. This book is really, really good. I didn't really think that I was that into it because I was like, I don't really think I like romance that much. Like, I like it as a subplot, but not as a, an actual genre on its own. But I'm actually really loving this book, and I might even give it a 5 stars. It's really good. It's making me emotional, and I am loving it. But we'll see. We'll see how much. Maybe 4 stars, maybe 5 stars. I don't know. But I'm just reading it. I've been reading it for hours because it's really easy to read. It's a good book. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to say that I loved Beach Read, so I just have to, it's a struggle. I loved Beach Read because, when I'm reading The Wicked King right now. I'm almost finished, taking my time, okay? When I was reading The Wicked King, like, literally just wanted to stop. Like, I was bored. Like, I swear to God, every time I'm reading the Wicked King, something kind of interesting happens, and then I'm like, oh, like a scene that I like happens, I'm like, oh, maybe it'll get better, and then it just gets boring again. There's just another boring scene, and I'm like, oh, like the plot isn't bad, it's just boring. Like, it's just like, I don't even know. What I loved about Beach Read was that it felt like I could read it for hours. Like, when I was reading it, I was locked in, and I was like, I really want to read this. Now I want to read other Emily Henry books. Some of the reviews were saying like, oh, it's like very cliche and stereotypical. I thought that at first. I was like, oh, okay, classic Grumpy and Sunshine. And it is annoying that she was like, it had to like talk about how tiny she was. Then, you start to see the characters more and why they are the way that they are. And they're more complex than they seem to be. And I think that's the point of the book. And if you don't get the point of the book, then you just didn't get it. And you're thinking kind of, close-mindedly. And maybe a little bit dumbly, because it's pretty obvious what Emily Henry was trying to do. Why did I sound country? Trying to do. I'm going to find another book to read, because now I just want to read forever.
Wow.
Okay, the last thing that I'll say is that when I was watching/reading the Summer I Turned Pretty, Conrad was, first you think that he's just this like cliche, mysterious, bad boy, and it's like, like, give me a break. Like, I've heard this character a million times. But then you start to figure out like why, like, spoiler alert, because it was because of his mom's situation, and that he actually used to be like a bubbly, like, happy person, but because of all the stuff going on with his mother, it's affecting him. And obviously he's a teenage boy, and he's allowed to, teenagers are allowed to be a little bit moody and a little bit grumpy. And I just feel like the depiction of like Conrad like slowly like drifting apart from his friends, and them all being like, oh, you never hang out with us anymore because he's having all these panic attacks, and he's like depressed, and like no one knows about. Like, I just feel like he felt such like a real character. It was just like, people think that he's stereotypical, but to me I think that he's just like a complex character that seems misunderstood, if you could say that. He's more than what he seems to be. And I felt the same way about the characters in Beach Read, and I just feel like that book was really good, and it made me happy. And I don't know if I should read more Emily Henry, or I'm feeling like another romance, because now I'm suddenly getting into the romance genre, because to be honest, romance is really easy to read. Like, as much as I love fantasy, it can take some work to get through it, because you're just like what is actually going on? If anyone knows some easy to read fantasy books, because every 2 seconds I'm reading a fantasy book. Not every 2 seconds, but like at the start of every fantasy book, it's like this character and this kingdom and this power. Like, what's going on? I don't know. My flight was cancelled because of storms, so I'm going home tomorrow and I'm excited to go home. Can't wait to finish The Wicked King. Maybe I should just read The Wicked King, but I seriously don't want to. Like, okay, I think I'm gonna read Love Theoretically. Why can't I say this? Love Theoretically by Elliot Hazelwood. I don't know. I've just heard a lot of things about this book. I've read what's her other book called, with the one that's like the Kylo Ren fanfiction. Like First Kiss, what is it called? I don't remember. You know what I'm talking about. I read that book and I think I liked it, so I've heard really good things about this book and hopefully I'll enjoy it. If not, I give up on romance forever. Just kidding. Okay, bye. Also, I am gonna try to read The Wicked King right now. I'll go read it right now, I swear. But if I get bored, I'm going to read something. I'm gonna read Love Theoretically. Okay, that was a really good plot twist. That was a really good plot twist that just happened. I think I am gonna have to get the third book now. I'm really curious to see what happens. Let me read the epilogue before I read it. I might have to get the third book. I am curious now. Hello, I just got home finally, just was on the plane. I literally read, I think, 80% of Love Theoretically. Yeah, I pretty much read the entire plane. My flight almost got delayed again. Well, it did get delayed, but it almost didn't happen again because it was storming again and well, but it happened and I'm home and I might finish Love Theoretically today or maybe even tomorrow, and I literally started reading it today, so that's pretty crazy. I am liking the book so far. I do like it. I do like Ellie Hazelwood's, you know, she has some interesting writing sometimes, you know. He was towering over me like a towering tower is quite the interesting sentence. Maybe not something that I would have chosen to write, but I appreciate it for what it is, and I don't know, I think it was a fun idea for a book, and I genuinely, you know, I think it's cute. I think I like Greg, he's a side character, he's really cute and funny, and Adam and Olive from the book that I read, already forgetting the name, that other book that Ellie Hazelwood wrote, they popped up in the book and I was like, oh hello, weird to see you here. I don't know when I'm gonna rate it, but it's been a joy and a joyful time on the plane. I am gonna start reading Iron Flame by Rebecca Yara. I don't know. Second book in the Fourthling book series. I don't know. I just want to say that, like, I'm not the biggest fan of Iron Flame. I mean, I'm only like 10% in, but I'm not, you know, I'm enjoying it, but I'm not like I love it, like, you know what I mean? But I will say the little dragon Andana, whatever it's called, her going through a teenage phase is so cute. It's so funny. Like, I do love it. There are some good things about the Fall Fling series, I will say that. So we'll just see. We'll see if it gets good. We'll see. We'll see. Violet is annoying me again in Iron Flame. She's just annoying. She's so annoying. I'm about 15% into Iron Flame. I think I'm gonna end this video here because nothing was really going on, and I feel like this video is gonna end here. And yeah, so hit the like button. I don't know. Yeah, this was a successful read vlog, right? I read some books. Ella is so annoying. Every 2 seconds she's like, oh, I'm sorry, it was my fault. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You know, I was watching, rewatching the Five Nights at Freddy movie tonight, and I was like, I just realized my fan is on. Sorry about the noise. And I was like, why aren't there any books that are like similar to the Five Nights at Freddy's? Like, I would totally read a book that was similar to that, but I feel like all the books I read are like the same. They're like all the same books. I need something different. I need something new. Also, like, screw Xaden from Fourth Wing. I want Josh Hutcherson. I want Josh Hutcherson. I don't care if he's shorter than me. I don't care if he doesn't have 9-pack abs and wings and can kill people. I want Josh Hutcherson. Why can't I have Josh Hutcherson in a book? Why is it gonna be, oh, he's 7 foot. Oh, he has 10 million abs. Why can't it be, oh, he's Josh Hutcherson?